Hello everyone. In this video, I will be discussing the chapter My Childhood from the book Beehive. Avul Pakir Jainulabdin Abdul Kalam. He was the former President of India and a great scientist, also popularly known as the Missile Man of India. This chapter is an extract from the autobiographical account of Kalam's childhood, taken from his famous book Wings of Fire. This extract embodies the aspects of harmony and prejudice, tradition and change. The theme of my childhood is that our life is shaped by our experiences and the people around us. Kalam's secure childhood, inspiring parents, supportive friends, and honest teachers instilled great values in him that gave him wings of fire. Born into a middle class Tamil family in the island town of Rameshwaram, he lived in his ancestral home, which was a 19th century fairly large Pakka house on the Mosque Street. His father had not much formal education, nor did he possess any wealth, but provided him with a very secure childhood. His austere father avoided all luxuries but provided them with all essential needs. In fact, he says his childhood to be secure both emotionally and materially. He was the youngest of five siblings. Although his parents were not rich, but he inherited honesty and self discipline from his father and faith in goodness and deep kindness from his mother. He had three very close friends, Ramanatha Shastri, Aravindan, and Shiva Prakashan, and all three of them belonged to Orthodox Brahmin families. In fact, Ramanatha Shastri was the son of the high priest of Rameshwaram temple. None of these boys felt any difference while growing up together. During the annual Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony, it was Kalam's family who used to arrange boats to carry the idols from the temple to the site of the rituals. He was also told bedtime stories from the Ramayana as well as from the life of Prophet by his mother and grandmother. In this extract, there are two incidents mentioned with regards to his two different teachers which had a lasting impact on him. When he was in 5th standard, a new teacher joined his school. He could not bear to see a Muslim boy sitting next to the high priest's son in the front seat. So he sent Kalam to the last seat. It brought tears to the eyes of Ramanatha Shastri. When later that day they told this incident to their parents, the temple high priest himself came to the teacher and asked him to either apologize to Kalam or to leave the school. This incident transformed the new teacher's outlook, and he was reformed by this attitude of the high priest himself. Another incident was with his science teacher, Shiva Subramanya Iyer. Though he was from an Orthodox Brahmin family, he tried his best to break the social barriers. One day, he invited Kalam to his house for a meal. His wife was totally against a Muslim eating in her ritually pure kitchen, but his teacher was adamant. When his wife refused to serve Kalam, he did it himself. He also invited Kalam for another meal the next week. But this time, Shiva Subramanya Iyer's wife not only took him inside but also served him meal with his own hands. One of the messages that this extract conveys is that of self-independence. We can see this from the fact that he earned money by selling tamarind seeds during the Second World War, and that would fetch him an anna, which he would consider to be quite a princely sum. Also, when he started distributing papers with his brother in law in Rameshwaram, he would feel very proud of earning his wages. It brings home the message that no matter what we do, be it any small job and whatever sum we earn from it, we should always be very proud of it. We should always try to be independent. Even years later, when he earned his own money, he felt the same sense of satisfaction and pride as he did as a young boy earning his wages by distributing newspapers. This message is very beautifully shown by the incidents involving his friends and teachers. They all lived in harmony in a society where a Muslim family would transport idols on boats for the Hindu rituals, and a temple's high priest would rebuke a teacher for spreading communal thoughts in the minds of young learners. Being spiritual and not materialistic. Kalam's father was an austere man who did not believe in materialistic comforts. Nevertheless, he and his siblings had the most secure childhood. This value was imbibed in Kalam and he stuck to it his entire life. Being ambitious. Although not believing in materialistic comforts, Kalam's father never let his children to be not ambitious. In fact, he encouraged Kalam to pursue his desire for higher studies and consoled his mother by saying that her children have their own life and thought processes, and as parents, they could only give them guidance but could never control their lives. Love. Above all, the message of love is most prominent in this extract. Be it love for your friends and family, love for people in general, love for your country, love for other people's customs or religion, and even loving oneself. We see this in every incident of this story. So with this, I conclude my video. I hope that you'll find it interesting and insightful. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.